Inferno style, Honoi Kazuchi!
Hey guys, and welcome to my 2022 Naruto Boruto Shinobi Striker Beginner's Guide. This time last year I made a video just like this one, and it did really well, so thank you for that. So we are back this year with another beginner's guide. This video is going to be very similar to last year's one, however, there are going to be some updated changes because the game has changed a little bit throughout the year. So we're going to be going through those changes as well and all the aspects of the game to get your life as a splendid ninja started. Alright, so first up, when you load into the game, you're going to be loading right into this game's hub world. At first, it's probably going to be pretty overwhelming just because there's going to be so much for you to do and you have a lot of options that you can actually start with, but my recommendation to new players is to always start with VR missions, which you can see right here, VR Ninjutsu Arena, and you can speak to Kakashi. Now, something I'm going to mention because this was commented a lot on last year's video, if you are playing the trial version of the game, the free demo version, you can't do the full list of VR missions. The only mission you can actually do is the very first training tutorial mission. You're not going to have access to all the ranking missions until you actually purchase the game. So that's that question answered, because I had a lot of people commenting that last year. So yeah, if you have the free version of the game, you can't access all the missions until you actually purchase it. Yeah, so with that being said, what are VR missions? Well, essentially, they are the game's story mode minus the true Naruto story that we all know from the Shippuden games. So it's a little bit different. Now, I wouldn't say this mode is bad at all. Essentially, it's great training for the multiplayer aspect of the game to kind of get a feel of the jutsus, the movements of the game, and pretty much just how it all plays out, really. So you can access VR missions by speaking to Kakashi. Kakashi is the only NPC in the game that will allow you access to these missions. So Kakashi is the guy you want to see if you want to do some VR missions. First up, when you go see Kakashi, it will give you pretty much a mission type to select. You can choose a solo mission or co-op mission. This is all personal choice on how you want to go about it. Personally, when I played the game back in the day when I very first got it, I played a lot of my missions solo, and I feel like that just improves my overall combat skills and just game awareness, especially in the higher rank missions, as it can get pretty crazy on times, and it just represents the online aspect of the game really well. Once you select your type, you'll be able to select and see all your current available missions. The ranking systems work in the similar Naruto fashion that we all know. You have your list of missions from all the way down to D rank to S rank, which is the hardest missions in the game, but also the most rewarding. But speaking of rewards, when you are looking at a specific mission, you can see a completion reward as well as a scroll reward. And as you progress down in the missions, the rewards will increase and get better and more valuable. If you get a bit lost, have a look around your hub world, because sometimes NPCs will have a marker on them and you won't be able to unlock any more VR missions until you speak to a certain NPC. So if you see like a green marker on one of the NPCs, make sure you go speak to them, and it will pretty much set the game to spawn a new mission for you to do. So if you ever get lost and you feel like you don't know what to do, look for someone with a exclamation mark above their heads and you'll be able to progress to your next VR mission. Alright, so next up we have the Ninjutsu Library, which is a very important part of the game because this is where you will unlock all your jutsus. Now, something that wasn't in the game last year when I made this beginner's guide is that you don't have to progress your VR masters anymore. If you want to go ahead and just buy the jutsus, you can actually do that now at the 1010 shop. So if you don't want to rank up your VR master at all, just, I don't know, for whatever reason, you just have a lot of money and you rather just spend your in-game money, you can do that. So if you go to purchase and go to Ninjutsu manuals, you can purchase every single jutsu that you can get from VR Masters. This doesn't include DLC. If you want DLC jutsus, you're still gonna have to purchase that with real money. This is just jutsus that are already in the game that you can earn from VR Masters. So keep that in mind. But I don't recommend doing that because it just takes away the whole progression aspect away from the game. If you want to play the game properly and even earn like trophy achievements and stuff like that as well, just unlock it the traditional way. Select the VR Master, progress that VR Master until you reach a 5-star ranking with them, and you will unlock jutsus and other cool stuff as well for that character. So as I said, I reckon that's the best way to go about it. Select the VR Master and just keep in mind that's the VR Master you're training under. Once you rank them up to the max rank, then progress and go select a different VR Master so you can have them all ranked out, and you'll get trophy achievements for completing some of these as well, except for the DLC ones. So yeah, I highly recommend just selecting VR Master and ranking them up. Now, one thing you should keep in mind is that when you select a VR Master, that is the master you are unlocking content for. So keep in mind on their actual type of jutsus. So for example, Naruto, if I select Naruto, I'm going to be unlocking attack type jutsus. Now you can see the Rasengan at the top there. It's got the red color icon. So red, I know that's going to be for an attack type. If I go to Gaara, for example, you can see it's blue, which is going to be for defense. Hinata will have green, which I don't know why it comes up as purple, because 8 trigrams air palm is a healing move. And then if you would go to someone like Sasuke, for example, you can see purple, which represents range. So you have the 4 different types. You have attack, range, defense, and healer. It's pretty much personal choice where you like to play as. Experiment with all the different types, and yeah, just make up your mind on which type you like to play as most. Alright, next up we're going to return back to the 1010 shop, which is also a very good part of the hub world. So this is where you'll be able to open scrolls, and scrolls can be earned in a number of ways, pretty much from signing into the game, playing our VR missions, ranking up, and also in the Ninja World League, where you can earn special esoteric scrolls. I don't know why I backed out there by accident. So special esoteric scrolls which will increase your chances of getting featured shop items which rotate every 2 weeks. So these rotate every 2 weeks, these items, on a Thursday. So yeah, save up esoteric scrolls, use them when you see something in the shop you really want. It really does increase your chances of getting these items. People also asked me a lot in the last year's video, what are the 2 things at the top there? For example, this is 131 and 2. They are Shinobi Boost Scrolls and Ninja Remake Scrolls. So pretty much just keeping a count on, I believe, like how many you have or how many you can purchase. I'm not 100% sure. I really never take notice of that until people actually started commenting about it. So yeah, and with scrolls, these have all the different rarities. So you have plain, quality, valuable, and esoteric. You can get featured items from valuable scrolls as well, but it's just not 100% going to be a guaranteed like as an esoteric scroll. Now, esoteric scroll, you still probably might not get a featured item, but it definitely does increase your chances if you do have them. You can also use the in-game money to buy items for your character, but honestly, this is something I never really use. So instead, I just saved my money for Shinobi Boost perks. But if you wanted to purchase like weapons and stuff for your character, go ahead. You can use the money in-game to do that. You can even buy some costume stuff as well. Just very basic stuff. So yeah, it's up to you how you want to use your money, but I used mine on Shinobi Boost items, which we will get into. This is going to probably be the hardest part to understand for this guide. So I will try and keep it simple. So every item you own already in the game, such as clothing, already comes with its own perks. But if you already have a certain item that you really like, for example, like a pair of pants. So I'm going to quickly show you my set here. So for example, let's say I just got this brand new costume, Swanky Striker. These are the perks that come with the outfit. So top skill is First Blood and bottom skill in a flash. The accessory skill is going to be on the accessory list. So things like glasses, masks, whatever. So that's going to be its own separate skill. Now, if I didn't like these and I wanted to change them, that's when I would go to 1010 and buy a boost item, which is going to allow me to change my perks on my clothing. So the in-game money I currently have, I could use that for a Shinobi boost item. Now, it's always good to favorite your clothing, so it's easy for you to find because there is a lot of clothing in the game. So if you have something that you really like, make sure you favorite. So yeah, it's just a lot easier to find. Even though I favorite things, I still have a hard time actually finding where stuff is. So let's just click on this, for example. Okay, so you can see I have two perks there. I got Tenacity Rising and Clear Mind. If I wanted to get rid of Tenacity Rising, I have enough money to purchase a different perk to replace it. Now, if I wanted to get this back, I'm going to have to spend the money again. I can't get it back for free. So once you change your perks, it's changed for good unless you use the money again to change the perk back. You can do this as many times as you want. You don't get locked out of this. As long as you've got the money, you can change your perks as much as you want. Alright, we're going to move back to Sakura. We were just here. Sakura is also pretty important because you're probably going to spend a lot of time here editing your character. Here you can change equipment, appearances, titles, as well as pretty much redoing your whole character without losing any level progress at all. So you can change your character back from male to female just to see all the different clothing items. You can also see gift boxes, which is like game rewards you get from certain events and even just from logging in the game. You'll get just free stuff as long as you log in every day, which is nice. This is also where you can access DLC. So if you have purchased DLC, you'll be able to get it from the add-ons here. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So clicking on change battle equipment is very important, which will open up all the character options. You will be able to change your role type here, as well as pretty much everything else you can see. Now, just take note that some weapons in the game are locked to a particular class. So for example, Scientific Ninja Tool Chakra Claws, you can see that everything else is grayed out except for that red icon. So the red icon means attack, so I know that this item is only for attack types. Same as this, most of these are all for attack type. If I went to range and go to Shisui's Katana, I can see that it's only on purple, which means it's only for range. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If sometimes you can't find something like a weapon, just go through the weapons and try and find it, because it's either going to be one of the four. Okay, now if we go down to Ninjutsu here, this is where all the magic happens. Everything you unlock from your VR Master will be here. Just make sure you have the right role type selected. Yeah, so make sure you have the right role type selected. So going back to what I said previously, for example, Naruto has attack type jutsus, so I'll only be able to get his jutsus for attack type. Sasuke only has range jutsu, so if I'm unlocking Sasuke jutsu and I'm on attack type, I'm not going to find all the stuff I'm unlocking because it's going to be under range. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Sometimes people get a bit confused with role types and can't find the stuff they're actually unlocking. So yeah, just keep in mind the character that is your VR Master and the jutsu types you are unlocking. Okay, now lastly, this is going to be the online aspect of the game, which is accessed by speaking to Shikamaru all the way at the top of the stairs. Now, you will find yourself pretty much here all the time, especially if you get into the Ninja World League. Quick matches will allow you to play all the modes, where Ninja World League changes its mode every 2 weeks on a Thursday, but it also gives you rare rewards that you can only earn by playing this game mode. So if you got a reward list here, you can see all the rewards. Now, getting to S1 will give you 10 esoteric scrolls that you can use at a 10-10 stop to try and get those featured items. Everything here you can get for free as long as you reach that class rank before time does run out. Now, it's pretty time consuming. Like, even if you do lose games, you will still get points to rank up, but not as much as if you are winning constantly. So it's pretty much a grind to get all the way to S1. I do it every now and again when I kind of just pick up the game and play. But yeah, it's a very tiring process if you want to try and get to S1. So yeah, just pace yourself and have fun with the game. Now, lastly, I am going to mention the announcement board because I don't believe I did this in my video last year. Now, the announcement board is actually pretty important because you can see the list of events going on for the current week. You can see the emergency special mission, participate in 3 quick matches, special missions, keeping a tab of all your progress. So participate in Ninja World League 40 times will give me 2 esoteric scrolls, which isn't that much at all, but playing in Ninja World League is all I currently do at the moment because all my missions and stuff are finished. So if you're brand new, you're gonna have a lot of options to play around with. Also keep an eye out for updates, patch version announcements, which are important, which will tell you new things in the game, as well as patches for jutsus. Every now and again, we do have big updates that happen for the game, just showing us jutsu updates. So yeah, just always look at this every now and again, because a jutsu that you use often could be nerfed or even buffed. So yeah, it's just always to know. It's always good to know what your jutsus are actually doing, especially if they are changing. You can also see maintenance notifications, so it'll let you know when the next maintenance is happening. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's also another board here as well, which is exploring the Hidden Leaf Village. So this is, I guess, great for new players if you want to have a quick read about events, rules for game modes and stuff like that. So pretty much, I think the tutorial will take you through this, yeah, all the way until you are ready to go onto your next VR missions and jump into Ninja World League eventually. But yeah, this has been my guide for 2022. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I'm assuming a lot of people will be picking up this game when it goes on sale, so keep an eye out for that if you're watching this video and you don't have the game. Every now and again the deluxe edition goes very, very cheap on sale and is really worth getting because you get a bunch of DLC with the deluxe edition. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, I hope you have a good new year, and I'll see you all in the next video.